and welcome to Jacksonville's Voice of Real Estate. It's Thursday at 3. Actually, it's a couple minutes till 3, so we're going to get started here and give YouTube just a couple minutes to gather everybody together here and do what they do on the back end to let everybody know that we are going live here in a couple minutes. So today is episode 6 in the series that says how to sell your house without a realtor. And today it is all about video. And when I say video, a lot of you are probably saying, I don't even need to do that. I'm not worried about that because that's not going to do any good for me. On the contrary, actually video is a huge thing to do when you are selling a house, and we're going to get into that and tell you why. Because it's not just doing the video that does anything. It's what you do with it that gets you the gains. It's going to get you why we're actually doing the video, and we're going to talk about that.
Well, and video has become very important over the years. We've been doing it since 2000 and about 2007, and it has done a lot of good for us. We get a tremendous amount of results from doing videos, and it's not just about stringing some still photos together and putting cheesy music behind it. It's about making a compelling video, something someone would watch, and it really, really helps. But like she said, it's not just having the video. You got to do something with that video, and we'll explain that in upcoming episodes. Okay?
We apologize. We did miss you guys last week. You could probably tell that we are sick. We've had the flu. In fact, we almost didn't do the show today, but we said, no, let's go ahead and get this done because we missed you last week. We didn't want to skip 2. So anyway, it is almost time for the show. So welcome to Jacksonville's Voice of Real Estate, Thursday at 3. Today is episode 6 of how to sell your house without an agent. So the previous episodes included having your home inspection and getting repairs done, having your house painted and fixed and ready to go. And then we talked about staging or having a consultation with a stager and getting the inside looking as good as it possibly can. We talked about having professional photos and why that is so important. Last week we talked about the description and
the week before last.
This is, like I said, this is episode 6, so we've been doing this for a while. So once you've watched all of those videos, if you've done everything up until this point, today we're talking about video, and we have 3 tips, at least 3 good tips on what to do and what not to do with video. And like we were just talking about in the pre-show, video is very important. I know a lot of people that hear, a video for the house, well, that's not really necessary. I'll just skip that part. However, on the contrary, it is very, very important. And yes, you're right. Just having a video on your house does absolutely nothing. You've got to get it in front of the people who are interested in your house. And that is going to be we're going to talk about the video today, but next week we're going to be talking about where to advertise your property on the internet, and you're going to be attaching this video that you're going to do along with that. So it's getting this video in front of the people that are going to be interested in your house that is the important key here.
And target marketing.
Target marketing, absolutely. You know, one of the things, just saying that, I talk to a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people every day. And I also talk to a lot of people in their homes that are for sale by owner. And I ask them, where are you marketing your property? And they kind of get a glazed over look and, I don't really know. And I talk about targeted marketing, and I show them things that we are actually doing. And I say, are you doing targeted marketing? They don't really, what is that, And the way I explain it is, do you know that Pizza Hut, for example, does not mail out those coupons to everybody all the time? They do not. They target mail to those people who they think are more likely to order a pizza. Very targeted marketing, and what goes on behind the scenes of actually finding the target that is going to purchase that is a whole bunch of stuff done on the back end that you have no idea about.
Well, they buy those lists. They buy those lists. And anybody that spends any time online on the internet, while you're doing your searches and all the websites that you're visiting, there are things about you being collected, like it or not. And what they do is they kind of mine this data and they sell it to advertisers. And they can pinpoint exactly who they think are the most likely purchasers for their product, just like we can as well whenever we're trying to advertise our houses that we have listed and just market to those people.
Right.
Okay?
So just that example about Pizza Hut is they don't, so that's what we do. We also target market, and that's what you're going to do when you go live. And so having a video along with that is very important. But here's some statistics that we wanted to share with you before we start these tips on the, about videos. Some statistics about video and online video. And this is talking about using video in various forms has almost become a staple in digital marketing tactics. Now, I'm not going to read all of this to you. I'm just going to read the highlighted portion. So if at any point you can pause this and watch it later on and read all of this. But in 2017, online video accounted for almost 74% of all online traffic. That is huge. That is huge. That's where you want your video. It's where people are looking. They're going to look for web pages and websites that have video. Real estate agents actually will receive 403% more inquiries about a property with video compared to a property without. Now, this is going to be the same thing with you. If you are the seller and you don't have an agent, this is going to be you receiving this amount, 403% more inquiries with a property with video compared with. That in itself is a huge number. I mean, why wouldn't you do a video? That right there is huge, a huge fact.
And really, it's all about casting a bigger net. I mean, you could put a sign in front of your house, you're going to get just a few people. Mm-hmm. Those people that drive by your house on a daily, regular basis. You could put it on an ad on a website somewhere, you're going to get a few more people. The bigger net, you put a video out there, you're going to just create more of a net to capture more interested buyers. Go ahead, Cindy.
Okay, so next is almost 50% of internet users look for videos related to a product or service before visiting a store or viewing a home in person. I actually do this myself for a lot of things. You know, a lot of people don't want to read things anymore. I mean, just think about what you do on a daily basis. When I'm looking for a product or looking for something, I like to see a video about it, or maybe someone talking about it. They've already used it. I want to see someone talking about the product on a video and showing me how it worked before I go and read about it, read a long blog about it or anything. It's just easier to watch a video. Same thing with a house. Buyers are looking at these videos to come before they come to see your house. YouTube has over 1 billion users, which accounts for almost a third of all people on the internet.
Now I got to point out, these are statistics from 2017. This has increased a lot since 2017. Video is the way that everybody's going these days. You're going to see a lot more advertisements, a lot more videos. Facebook has pushed video big time, so it's just where it's at. As a matter of fact, that leads to the next thing. 500 million people are watching videos on Facebook every day. Okay, and 8 out of 10 18-year-olds to 49-year-olds watch YouTube videos. Another thing is, people will spend an average of 2.6 times more time on a website that has video than without. And that's important too, because if you have a website that has your house listed for sale on it, the video is going to keep those people there a little bit longer. Yeah. The longer people sit there on your website, Google knows that, Yahoo knows that, and they go, well, this must be a pretty good site, just to break it down in kind of simple terms, because people are coming here and they're spending a lot of time here. Right. So what they do is they push that out in the search engine. So it's very important that is something that you're benefiting from as well. Okay?
Okay, so let's go on to the tips. Tip number 1. So tip number 1 about the video is don't do it yourself. Hire a real estate videographer. Now, I want to tell you that if you have ever been on Zillow and actually seen one of those Zillow videos where you can download the app and do a little video on your phone.
Video walkthrough.
Oh my gosh, you guys, they are horrible. They are horrible. They're actually probably doing you worse good Worse good?
Worse good.
They're probably
More
doing
harm
more
than
harm
good.
than good.
Well, most of the time,
Because
those
they're
people, they're
horrible.
using their phone because
Yeah.
it's an app on the phone. They're
Yeah.
just walking through the house. The camera's really shaky. There's a lot of background noise. There's a lot of wind noise. They're just terrible. People will not watch videos that have shaky footage
Yeah.
and bad sound.
Yeah.
It's just they don't do it.
So those are horrible. A real estate videographer has very specialized equipment. We have been
Just
doing
like the photographers that we talked about a
Yes.
couple of episodes ago.
So just like hiring a real estate photographer for professional photos to show your house in the best light, you want to hire a real estate videographer who has been doing this, and one that specializes in real estate again, because they know how to video a house and make
Well,
it
they know
look,
angles. They know
yes.
the lighting.
Lighting.
They have the special equipment. You can't just go in there and video inside a house with a regular camera lens. You've got to have wide angle lenses that allow a lot of light to come in. There's a lot to it. And if you try to do it yourself, I think that you're going to do, like she said,
Yeah.
more harm than good. These are some of the things that it's worth paying for.
Right.
Now,
Absolutely.
Cindy and I have been doing our own
Yeah.
videos, our own real estate videos, since about 2007. And we have all the equipment. We know all the angles. We've got sliders, tripods, gimbals, wide angle lenses. You need to find somebody that specializes or can add drone footage.
That's next.
That's our next tip.
Don't tell that yet.
Don't tell it yet. But we do it, and we're going to show
Yeah.
you an example of one of our real estate videos here in a minute.
Yeah. Actually, so let's go ahead and watch it now. This is one of the real estate videos that we do now. We take about 3 to 4 or more hours
Filming.
of getting the film footage. It is a lot involved, and this is why we don't recommend doing it yourself. What we usually do is the day that we have our professional photographer coming to photograph the house, we are ready to go. We have scripts. We have all of our equipment charged. You've got the the cards that are going to record everything. We've got we're going to talk about drone here in a second, but we've got the drone to do. And y'all, it sometimes takes 3 to 5 hours just getting the footage together. Sometimes we have to go back a second and even a third time because things happen. It rains. Somebody starts the mower up next door. Y'all, things happen all the time. We've talked about this. But just doing it, and we've been doing this for years, still takes us that long to get a very good quality professional video, and that's just filming the footage. That's
so
not
we
even, now
we shoot video for 3 to 4 hours, and then we kind of cut it all up to get it down to a 2 or 3 minute clip. So,
and then it takes hours and hours and hours over several days editing it, getting it all put together. So let's watch one of our videos and see what you think. Here we go.
life is meant to be enjoyed. Here you'll enjoy riverfront living and the Florida lifestyle at its finest.
Hi, I'm Cindy Jones, and I'm real excited to share with you our latest listing in Jacksonville, Florida. Now, this is right off Heckscher Drive, and this is a waterfront property, and I mean deep water all the time. If you're the type of person that likes to entertain friends and family, this is the perfect home for you. It is absolutely gorgeous. Let's go in and take a look around.
Soaring ceilings and a functional floor plan provide a great flow, and a wide expanse of windows and French doors provide fabulous views of the pool and the water and an ample supply of natural lighting. For complete details on this fantastic property, contact Mike and Cindy Jones. I'm Mike Jones. Thank you for watching. Plenty of RV parking, a tiki bar, and sparkling in-ground pool with hot tub make this a special place for weekend guests, family gatherings, and one-of-a-kind parties. In addition to a large 3-car attached garage, there's also a 1,200 square foot detached garage, perfect for the automotive hobbyist, car collector, or someone with entirely too much stuff. This is a spectacular, well-appointed waterfront home with everything to offer. If this is what you've dreamed of, you've got to see it in person.
This property is a waterfront home. Shit. This house is absolutely perfect for that. It's a gorgeous... Hi, I'm Cindy Jones, and I'm excited to share with you my latest listing. Oh, sorry.
All the way out here, baby.
Okay, well, I'm going to kind of... Okay. And I'm very excited to share with you our latest listing.
Don't stop walking, just keep coming. I need you to get...
Okay. Hi, I'm Cindy Jones, and I'm real excited to share with you our latest listing in Jacksonville, Florida. You see, I know. That's why I try to stop here. I'm trying to see how I'm walking and talking at the same time. And think.
Life is meant to be enjoyed. Here you'll enjoy riverfront living and the Florida lifestyle at its finest. All right, here we are. So there you go. That's the video that we did for that particular property. And we actually, that house was a little longer than we like to make them because we've learned that you want to try to keep the videos as short as possible. But that one was a waterfront home and it had a lot of custom upgrades. We actually sold that house, got multiple offers, sold it in 55 days. Multiple offers, one from each of the U.S. coast. And the people that actually won the bid and bought the house did not see that house in person until they moved their furniture in it. So they bought it based on the video, and it really did well for us. By the way, on YouTube, which is one of the places that you want to host your video, one thing, because it's free. Also, YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, owned coincidentally by the first, which is Google. And we can talk about why that's important later. But you hosted on YouTube. We had almost 50,000 views on that video alone on our YouTube channel. So it was a very good video. It did really well for us.
But you can see in that video, Mike and I have, I mean, it has taken years to get to the point, to the level of the videos that we do. But you can see we do different videos a little bit differently. What we do is we do what we call lifestyle shots, where I'm walking through, in the bathroom, turning the tub on. It's kind of like, living in the house and showing how the house is going to be lived in. I'm walking through the kitchen, we're going out to the pool by the tiki bar, and it just shows a way of living that you're going to be living in the house, and people love that. And a lot
we
of
get compliments all the time
we
on our
do.
videos. A lot of people call us on our videos.
Absolutely, and a lot of videos that you see are well done, but they might not have that. It's just, you can do what you want, but that's just a different thing that we do. And then we also, as you can see, we just happen to put bloopers at the end, and you can see that it is not easy to do video, y'all. There's a lot to it, and a lot of things happen. Like you see, just me walking and talking in my high heels, stepping on that step. It just things happen. It's funny, but we do put the bloopers in there just because. That's one of the things we like to do. But anyway, all of our videos that we've done on our houses are on this YouTube channel. Or if you're not watching this on our YouTube channel, you can just go to mikeandcindyyoutube.com where you'll see all of those videos.
And make sure that you subscribe hit the little notification bell so you'll get notifications when we do other videos and go live again.
Yes.
And do me a favor, if you like the video, hit the like button.
Yes.
So we got some more tips for you as far as video is concerned.
So Mike let the cat out of the bag, but number 2 is, actually he bet both the cats out.
I know, and I have a tendency to do that.
Anyway, so tip number 2 is make sure they do drone footage and are licensed and insured, because nowadays If you're doing
drone
photography
or footage,
and you do it as a business, you have to be a licensed drone pilot. Mike is now a licensed drone pilot, and as you can see in that video, we did incorporate drone footage into that video, and it's just, that is where it's at nowadays. People love drone footage. While the drone is up in the air, you can also snap photos to get drone pictures. People just love that, especially when you want to show like how close it is to the beach, how close it is to the river, how close it is to the lake, and the footprint of the property and what's around it. It's awesome. I love it.
It shows a very different perspective that people aren't used to.
Yeah.
I'm sure that in a few years it'll be kind of a thing of the past, but right now it's the hot thing out there. And also too, if you have a licensed drone pilot, they should also have insurance, because what if they happen to lose control of that drone and fly that through your glass window?
Yeah.
Fly it through your neighbor's glass window, or drop it in traffic if you have a busy road nearby, and cause a creation or a big old accident?
Yeah.
Who's going to be responsible for that? You want to make sure that you are not on the hook for any of those things. So make sure that you have a licensed drone pilot with the proper insurance.
So if you hire a videographer that does drone footage and these types of videos, they should be able to do a very good video for you, and they should be able to show you, if you're calling around trying to find who do I call, they should be able to show you their past videos so that you can see their work, so that you can see that they're doing a really good job, or have in the past. Number 3 is, Mike already said it, keep it short, less than 3 minutes. And that video at the time may have been just a little bit long, but it was a very nice custom house
on the
water with the pool and all of that. We try to keep them short, even 2 minutes or less, depending on the price of the home. Obviously, if you have a multi-million-dollar house, it may be a little bit longer than that. But keep it short and simple. People like to watch it and be done with it and get to your house. This is the whole key. And the other thing is, y'all, watch that video again, or watch some of our videos. We don't show everything about the house. Same as with the photos, same as with the description. You don't want to show everything about the house in the video, because you still want them to, once they get to your house, find things around the house like, oh my gosh, that pantry is huge. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, this closet has the, the New York style, it's got the closet system in there. Just let them find things in your house that they don't already know about, like opening little Christmas packages along the way. That way they go, oh my gosh, this house is much more fantastic than I even thought it was. We keep talking about this over and over. When you get a buyer that finds your house on the internet, hopefully all over the internet, they see the pictures, they read the description, they see the video, they want to see your house. By golly, when they get to your house, you've got to keep that emotional attachment that they've already had at least where it was, and even higher. If their emotion ever drops, down, down, down goes your price. And this is why we're doing this series. This is why we're telling you all of these steps are going to create that emotional attachment to your house that they feel. And when they get there, they want to have even a bigger emotional attachment. So when they write that offer, y'all, when the wife walks in that door, when they open that door to your house, and the wife says, oh my gosh, I love it. Guess what happened? The price just went up. And the husband's like, oh, great.
Yep.
I did this, y'all. We've told you about when we bought our first house. I did the exact same thing, and that was before we were actually in real estate. And we tell that in one of these episodes. But I did the same thing, So that's what we're doing with this. We're doing this with the video. So don't show everything about the house, and keep it short. What else are we going to talk about?
That's it.
I mean, that's pretty much it.
We're trying to get to the end of this series. I know it's long, but there's really a lot involved. And like we've said in previous episodes is, you don't have to do all the things that we're telling you. We're just telling you what works for us.
Yeah, this is work.
We get results for people. We actually specialize in listing and selling homes that were previously on the market with other agents. And all the things that we're telling you, we do to our listings. And that's why we get the results that we get. We got one on the market. Well, it's not on the market anymore. We sold it in 30 days. It was previously on the market with another agent for 184 days. Yeah. We went in there and did everything that we're telling you here, plus what we're going to talk about in future episodes. We raised the price $10,000 and it's under contract in 30 days.
Yes.
So you don't have to do all these things. You only have to do them if you want to get the most money in the shortest amount of time.
Right.
If you don't care about those two things, then skip anything that you want. But listen, we have some very good informational videos that we can send you if you're interested in. We've got how to price your home, selling your house for sale by owner, preparing your home for sale. If you are interested in those videos, just drop us a line, give us your email address. We will send you those videos. They're very informative, professionally done, and they're about 20 minutes apiece.
In fact, those videos are not our videos. They're from another company that we use that has awesome videos of a gentleman that's been in the business for over 40 years. Highly knowledgeable people.
And if you have questions throughout the week, if you're watching this on the replay, drop them in the comments box below. We will get to them. We'll answer them as they come live, or we may answer it in the next episode.
We actually have another house on the market right now that is under contract that we did the same thing to. Everything that we've told you to.
8 days.
Sold in 8 days. It's closing at the end of this month. Sold in 8 days. This is typical of what happens when we do these same things on all of our properties. And it's also the marketing, y'all. It's where you're going to put it, and it's what you're going to do with all of this stuff. Now that you've got all this, like I said, it's what we're going to do with it and where we're going to put it on the internet and how we're going to market it, market it out there to get these buyers to your house.
So now we're going to move from, we've done the photos, the videos, the text descriptions. Now we're going to move, we're going to talk about a website, and then we've got to promote the website. And then who do we market that website to? We got to get traffic to that website, got to get people to watch the video. There's a lot of capture things that you can do. We're going to try and wind this series up within the next 2 weeks, hopefully. Because it's very long, it's very
intense. It's a lot to it.
There's a lot to it.
But this is what we do all the time. We do this all the time. So next week, stay tuned. Next Thursday at 3, we are going live and where to advertise your house.
We're going to start with the websites. We may get into some targeted marketing, Facebook, Google AdWords, things like that. We'll just have to see how it goes. We don't like to keep these more than about 30 minutes or so, and a lot of times we run over like I think we're about to today.
Because we love this stuff, y'all.
We appreciate you watching. We appreciate the support. If you like the video, if you think it's helpful, just click the like button, and we will see you here next week at 3 o'clock.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.